Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to SONM. My name is Andy Sachs, and in the next few minutes, I will show you a brand new way to get more computing power for your projects that's much less expensive than cloud computing or building your own data center. It's our fog computing marketplace. It's the very first of its kind in the world, and it's open for business. We know these days you can probably use more computing power for all kinds of tasks, right? Big data, machine learning, video rendering, mobile apps, on and on. How do you get that computing power? Well, until now, you've had two options. Option one is you rent your power from a cloud computing giant, right? Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and you know it gets very, very expensive over time and it doesn't scale well. And the cloud system that's storing your data might be in another country or continent, and that might present legal issues for you. And of course, transferring that data from so far away through low bandwidth pipes, that creates latency and delays and disruptions. Suddenly your time-sensitive tasks, content delivery, teleconferencing, stock trading, on and on, those can slow down until they become ineffective. So you look at option two, right? Build your own data center. It costs a huge amount up front, not just to buy the servers, but you have to keep them connected and cool and updated, secure, on and on. And when something goes wrong, Carol, everything stops until you fix it. But now there's a third option, and I bet it's far less expensive for you. It's fog computing. Who knows how fog computing works? All right, well, you know how cloud providers deliver computing power from just a few data centers scattered point-wise around the world, right? Well, our fog computing platform lets you draw your computing power from literally any computer of any size or shape owned by anyone, anywhere on Earth who wants to share it. It could be a data center halfway across the world, could be a crypto mining rig in your country, could be a server in your city, or a laptop in your neighbor's living room. Real fog is just a cloud that spreads out over the ground, right? Well, SONM's fog computing is just cloud computing that spreads out from a few servers and data centers to any computer in the world with power to share. Now keep in mind, this is a decentralized system for IaaS, or Infrastructure as a Service. SONM doesn't own the hardware, we don't negotiate the deals, we don't provide the power. We just connect buyers with sellers, we facilitate the transaction, and we collect a fee. You can think of us as the eBay or Airbnb of computing power. So, next time you need more computing power, how do you use SONM to get it? Let me show you. First, you're going to log into SONM either through our desktop client or your web browser. And from there, it's just 3 quick steps. You ready? Step 1. You open up the orders page and you'll see every SONM supplier around the world and details on the computing power they're offering, CPU count and RAM size and download speed. Step 2, you're going to filter your supplier list to see only the suppliers who meet your needs. So for example, if you need to host a simple website with 10 static web pages, you might want a supplier offering about 10 gigabytes of RAM. If your task is machine learning or scientific calculation, you want to filter for at least 3 gigabytes of GPU memory. You can also filter by location, professional status, price, on and on. Step 3, you choose your best supplier and you rent your power on the order creation screen. You'll see all the technical details and terms of your deal. When you're ready, you click Next to complete your purchase. And by the way, you make your payment with SONM tokens, our new secure cryptocurrency, which you can buy very easily with a credit card. And that's it, guys. Just 3 steps, and you've rented computing power through SONM's fog computing platform. And you will enjoy some big advantages over cloud computing and data centers. The biggest advantage? It's cheaper, much cheaper. In fact, we save buyers up to 80% over cloud computing. So what could your company do with all that extra money? Also, it's faster. Remember how latency issues with cloud computing, they can slow down your time-sensitive tasks like stock trading and content delivery? Well, with SONM, you can buy from sellers in your country or your town, even your street. That cuts your latency way down and it makes your bandwidth faster. Next, you can again find a local supplier. They store your data legally in your own country. They keep your bandwidth nice and high so your transfers keep on moving. And by the way, SONM scales really well. Whenever you need more power, you just buy it from the same supplier or from any supplier on the planet, manually or automatically. Best of all, SONM is open for business today, right now. You can start saving money on your projects today. All right, as you can see, SONM is packed with many, many more useful features, and I would love to review each and every one of them, but you would miss your dinner reservations. Plus, I know you've got your own questions, right? What types of hardware and applications and tools are compatible? What about security? If you've got extra computing power, can you be a supplier instead of a buyer? Well, let's do the announcements and the prizes, then you can talk to our staff. First, we're running this presentation all throughout the show, so come on back. Next, SONM is looking for partners like security companies, software developers, suppliers, anybody ready to sell their computing power. If your partnership can make SONM even better, come talk to us.